Happy holidays, tea people! So, what's behind door number 1? It's the first day of our DavidsTea Advent. Well, we have Let It Snow and Pumpkin Pie Matcha. Let It Snow contains candied pineapple, pineapple cane sugar, citric acid, green tea, black currants, apple, cinnamon, white chocolate, sugar, cocoa butter, whole milk powder, skim milk powder, whey powder, lactose, soy lecithin, natural vanilla, cloves, stevia, and natural flavoring. The pumpkin pie matcha, just cane sugar, matcha green tea, and natural pumpkin pie flavoring. So here's how we're going to rate these teas. We're going to rate each out of 100 points for dry leaf appearance, 20, infused leaf appearance, 10, fragrance or aroma of the infusion, 20, the color and look of the liqueur in the cup, 10, and most importantly, flavor, tastes and aromas, 40, for a total of 100. Since these matchas all look pretty much identical, we're only going to rate on 4 categories. The dry matcha aroma and taste, 20 points. The fragrance and aroma of the beverage, 20 points. The flavor and mouthfeel, most important, 40. And is it matcha for the final 20 points for a total of 100. So with the matcha, the reason I put is it matcha in there is because these are all matcha drink mixes for the most part. So it'll be interesting to take a look at whether or not the matcha flavor is totally lost or actually complemented by the flavors they put in there. Let's start with Let It Snow. This is a professional cupping set. This is how we will be steeping our teas to try them. You'll notice that this cup has kind of built-in teeth here. Hopefully you can see those okay. This lets you steep the tea directly inside and then pour it into the bowl. I won't be trying any of these with milk. I just want to try them as the pure tea. Well, a couple of them that say they're designed for lattes, we might actually have as a latte. As always, I kind of want to cheat and just eat one of the pieces of the candied pineapple, but I suppose I should have a little bit of the tea. That is some sweet white tea. And the green tea itself is like heavily flavored or scented with something. Okay, so our tea's been steeping for about 3 minutes in the PCS. We're going to transfer it over into the tea bowl. Once it's all out, we're gonna take it and do this. What that does is that puts all of the tea leaf, or at least most of it, into the lid. Okay, so the liqueur itself is kind of a light amber color with a sheen. There's like an oil coating on top, which makes sense because we just steeped white chocolate. This is Jordan. Jordan, what you have in front of you is an eggnog tea. It is called Let It Snow.
Okay, let's try it. It's like a little bit of licorice or something.
Okay, so if you were to rate this tea, you don't have to rate it out of 100 if you don't want to use it, if that's too complicated.
I'd
thumbs up, thumbs down, out of 10, whatever you want.
I'm gonna rate it out of 100 because that's what we're doing now because we're professional. I'm gonna give it a 63. There's nothing substantial to it. I feel like it doesn't have a defined identity. It's like in between being an eggnog, in between being a licorice tea, in between being all the different teas. And I think that I could probably just find another cup of tea that could suit any of those, scratch any of those needs better individually.
Okay, and for my rating for this, the dry leaf appearance gets 20 out of 20. The infused leaf appearance, it's not quite so pretty. There's some like globules of something or other. I guess that's the pineapple. There's some larger green tea leaves, so it's not like cut, tear, curl or anything like that. Maybe 6 or 7 out of 10. The fragrance, aroma of the infusion smelled very spicy. It smelled like Christmas cake. I don't know if that's what they were going for. 7.5, 8 out of 10, let's say. Let's not make it complicated. The color of the liqueur and the look of the liqueur in the cup was a bit odd. Personally, the beading of oil on top is a bit of a turnoff for me. It was light because it was a green tea, which is to be expected, so 6 for that. And then the flavor and taste would be 25. We're gonna go into our matcha in just a moment, but if you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. It would really help us out. Thanks so much. And now for some pumpkin pie, matcha style. Let's try it. It tastes like matcha with spices in it. It has very little aroma, virtually no aroma, and I'm really just not getting the flavor profile that they are suggesting. So I'm gonna call Jordan over and see what he thinks. So I want you to try this matcha. What flavor do you think it is? What are you getting out of it?
Okay.
This is a matcha mixed with milk.
Let's try it. You know what I'm getting from that? Like a really rich kind of flavor. It doesn't taste a lot like matcha. Not a lot of that matcha kind of green tea flavor. But it definitely tastes kind of like sweet, kind of creamy. And yeah, I'm getting something else that's like a minty something. I'm not sure what it is. But it's really good. I like it. I give it a 70.
That is pumpkin pie matcha. Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, no problem.
So personally, I would say this is maybe a 70. Is it matcha? For me, it's more matcha than it is pumpkin pie. So I'd go somewhere in the middle there for a grand total of 70 points. I hope you guys enjoyed our review of Let It Snow and Pumpkin Pie. This has been day 1 of the 24 days of tea and 24 days of matcha with Tea Craze. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you drink tea, flick the pinky. Bye for now.